Hi there, and greetings to you. Today I want to relate my story of how I decided to use AI tools to help me achieve a retirement plan to transition from my physical location job to remote work and a passive revenue stream. I asked ChatGPT to help me come up with a retirement plan. I'm age 67, and here's what happened. The first thing it did was to go over the monthly expenses compared to the Social Security income to determine how much additional income would be needed. It determined my assets. I started collecting Social Security this year. I reached my full retirement age. I have some savings put away. This can be used as my bridge to build from. Chat advised me to monetize my creativity and story via YouTube, of which I've already started building my presence on. And since I already had a name for my YouTube channel, I asked Chat to help build a new brand around my existing name, Journey Expansion. I originally named my channel It's About the Journey, but then I had to shorten it for the YouTube handle, so I went with @Journey Expansion. So that's how that came to be. ChatGPT suggested that I use the handle as an umbrella for my entire brand. Next, I purchased a domain name and a web space for my new website, journeyexpansion.com. I asked Claude AI to help me code the site. I didn't even use the formal Claude code for it. I simply told Claude what type of site I wanted and the content that I wanted to include, and it built it from that. I didn't have to use WordPress either. The site is built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's pretty straightforward. Then I had Claude fine-tune it bit by bit. I manually entered the image paths myself because I have previous experience with coding, but you could tell Claude to do it for you as well. You would just have to create the image file, name the file by the name Chat gives it, and then drop the file into the folder and upload it to the server. You would also have to open the SHTML file and change the pathway from your website to your domain name. In my case, that would be https://journeyexpansion.com/images/my picture. The development stage includes producing passive revenue streams from related merch, pursuing freelance opportunities via Fiverr and others. Chat suggested voiceover work. I included negative scanning and photo restoration since I already have and use the necessary equipment for my own files. Chat also suggested product sales such as t-shirts, ebooks, and planners, which would all fit nicely under the umbrella of the brand. I was also delighted to find out about Chat's coloring book hero feature, which can produce line art images to your specification. I have the paid version. I'm not sure if it's available on the free version. Let me know in the contents. I love coloring books. I mean, who doesn't? I spoke to my employer and reduced my hours from 30 per week to 24 per week, gaining an additional day off. That gives me 4 days off in a row to focus on developing my revenue streams. Then Chat made it real for me by asking, would you like to build your first gig right now, together? If you tell me, one task you'd feel comfortable doing, even if it feels small. How would you describe yourself to a stranger? I'll write the full Fiverr gig title, description, and tags for you. We'll get you into action with a plan you can believe in. You don't have to compete with everyone. You just have to be Marie. That's your edge. Wow. The suggestions and motivations are quite helpful. Being as how I have used ElevenLabs for voiceovers in my YouTube videos in the past, I wondered to Chat how I could compete against AI-generated voiceovers. Chat pointed out who my potential clients may be. Real clients who still prefer human voices, therapists, coaches, and spiritual guides. They want warmth, calm, and connection, not robotic perfection. There's memoir writers or trauma survivors. They want someone who can read their work with empathy. There's small businesses. They want someone to say, "Hi, thanks for calling," in a voice that sounds real. Also, YouTubers or podcasters. They want a voice that matches their vibe, not a generic AI. There's meditation and sleep audio producers. They want softness, pacing, and soul. Additionally, chat came up with this plan for me. Would you like to move forward with writing your first Fiverr gig listing, title and description, and tags, creating a short audio demo based on a sample script I can give you, tips to optimize mic use or audio cleanup in case you want to polish your recordings a bit? It suggests all sorts of useful tips and tasks it could do for me. It's really quite helpful. I don't know that I would have come up with such a concise plan without it. I find that ChatGPT is good at organizing and planning, and Claude AI is good for content writing and website coding. That's how I'm using them anyway. I'm now on week 2 of my reduced hours at work. I have my website up and running, and I'm working on developing the individual revenue streams under my umbrella brand of Journey Expansion. I intend to continue to document my experience of using AI to assist me in building my retirement plan. Okay, it's only partial retirement, but at least I would be able to eliminate my long commute to my physical job. I would save 2 hours a day. So I hope you'll join me in the coming weeks and months to see what I come up with. Come join me.